Oh man, this in real life though, yo. The
Fuck is all
posture.
1, 2, 3. All the
Yeah,
bruh.
yeah. This in real life though. We
Who that is
we
on
about
the
to,
mug?
huh?
Who that is on the mug? On the mug. Who picture that is? No, on the
On
mug.
on the
I know
coffee
that's
mug.
Corbin. Yeah.
There ain't gonna be nobody else. Who else I'm at? It's me. I said me, nigga. Sipping that
That's what
old
I'm talking about.
Omar
Yeah.
name on there, like me, just in case I forget.
Oh yeah.
Well, look, man, we gonna get it started. We gonna get jump straight to it.
I'm
Yo,
just waiting.
yo, 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 yo. We back. We got another one. We got another. Oh yeah, we back. We got another one. Um, me myself, I'm Bug. My co-host.
B.
And I'm Ash with the facts.
Oh, they shit.
We got a special one for y'all.
Huh?
Don't get no. I'm gonna say it don't get no bigger. I'm gonna give him that credit and say it don't get no bigger.
Come on.
We like to let people do their own introduction so you do what you do because you. I mean
Exactly.
you this what you do. So I'm gonna let you give. Wait.
Say less. You don't want to fuck my name up and have me do 5 diss records about you. I understand. I'll do it.
Right.
You ain't got to do it. You've seen him in television. You've seen his family from entertainment, from his father as a hit single. Everybody plays the fool from the 70s. His brother won an Academy Award. His mother was a recording artist. His sister does drugs. Listen, no, don't use that part. You have on television, movies. He does plays. The man is now just came all the way busted down the wall like the Kool-Aid man. Showed everybody that he actually got bars. He don't just be bullshitting.
Huh?
For the one and only, the man, the myth, and the legend himself, Omar No Jr.
Huh?
Y'all heard what he said. You dig? 21 gun
And
salute.
Mr. Legend himself.
And he
Said that
sipping.
Oh,
got his own cup.
The nigga got his own cup, y'all.
I'm
yeah.
proud. I did a podcast. I don't know. I guess they get a little shout out real quick. The Man Chill podcast. But one of the ladies that on there, he signed me his cup and came with gifts. They got my headshot on there, a mug shot from a couple of little comments. Barbershop the series. I don't know if people even remember. I did Barbershop the series for 1 season. Very
Wait,
nice.
Yeah, that's
wait,
dope.
I'm
wait.
drinking coffee.
You said the mug shot?
It's a mug, and it's the shot of the mug.
All right. I was about to say, bro, if they hit you with the mug shot,
Let me find
God
out.
Oh, shot.
damn. Yeah, brother, we appreciate your time, bro. We're gonna start off with that because we always like to tell people, you know what I'm saying, this time that you're giving us right now, you can't get that back. So we appreciate you tapping in with us, showing love, about to answer these questions.
Come on.
I don't know where Todd and Ash might go. I got a few questions
Shit.
and you
I'm gonna start it all out the gate, bro, because I had some people ask me, bro. Can you do the part, bro, when you whipping the dude ass on baby boy?
Can I do it? Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, look, do that for our people, bro, because they want you to do it. They want to see it, bro. Yeah.
Oh, now reenact it.
that
Yeah,
little
reenacting.
Tell them niggas turn it on BET right now. The shit on right now. Right now. VH1 got it. I'm sure the shit on 2. Hell to the no. Acting like we just did that shit 5 years ago and they waiting on the sequel still. That shit was in 19.
Wait,
Do the math. That shit on this kids. They like, damn, when I born with? Yeah, right. You right. And I look like some of these young niggas, but I'm not. My knees say I'm not these young niggas. My knees jump up too fast right now, nigga. They be like, he fall down.
Wait, bro. You know what? That I ain't gonna lie. That's like one of my most memorable lines. Parts you got. That was like I think if anybody seen that movie, you just can't forget that That
No,
scene,
indeed.
that shit was that shit classic. It's legendary. I
I
mean,
mean,
you right though. You turn on BET, this might be on.
that's what it is. I mean, it's a type of show, it's a type of movie, man, that I like to watch it over and over and over again myself. If I wasn't in it, I'd have seen it 200 times. Because I was in it, I've only seen it like 50 times. But it's something, if it's on, you watch. Everybody knows all the parts, all the lines. You'd be surprised how many people walk up to me and just start quoting the lines like I wasn't in the movie. That would be
Right.
Yeah, not for real. Cause you got everybody calling women unstable creatures. I remember when you did that line, the whole world, every time they got mad with a woman, I'm not gonna call you a bitch, I'm gonna call you an unstable creature. Like that was the whole thing. Like for
well,
real.
you actor, man, because you got to sell that shit. You know what I mean? Get to sell or not. But John Singleton was such a good writer, bro, that we saw the script. That was in the script. That wasn't no shit I was just vamping in the living room. In the line, that was the shit that John Singleton wrote.
No ad lib.
Shit, like, yeah, no ad lib, bro. And I had to say the shit, like, there's some shit that, that's the thing about acting, man. And the key to acting is not acting. You just got to live the moment. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's what the shit get in the spirit. Some people go crazy. Some people get involved in relationships. Some people go, hurt themselves, all this type of shit. Because that shit get in you. And when you get in the moment, just live it. That's what I watch what I do, man. You don't ever see me in The Exorcist. You don't see me in the moment.
Right.
You know what I mean? Wild. Nope. No, you ain't gonna see me in a dress. You ain't gonna see me in none of that ever. There's no price. It's like,
Right.
you know what I mean? That shit get in you, bro. It get in you and then it get on you. Then it's God help you. You feel me?
Nah, for real. Well, for people who may not know, can you tell us where you're from, where you was born and raised? Do you have any other siblings besides Cuban Gooding Jr.?
You. So funny. So we do have a couple. We start from the top, and then I'm gonna act like this. The world is. I mean, very popular podcast. Hope we say some things that goes viral. You get big. Much props and love. Oh, so here's where it started. A man named Dudley Gooding spoke 9 languages and was a merchant marine. He took a wife. She got pregnant. He merchant marine. He traveled everywhere, just everywhere. But one of his favorite countries was Cuba. So he was in Cuba for a while. Cuba, the country, right? Had a wife, had a baby. He was also a Garveyite. He spoke out. He could speak out against the government, against this and that, black power, all that, blah, 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 blah. Pissed off the wrong people. They shot up his house, killed his wife and his unborn baby.
Wow.
From Cuba to New York. In New York, he was a taxi driver. In New York, he was a taxi driver for 2 years. Met a woman named Anne. They married. They had one child. They had 2 kids. Their firstborn child, it was a son, so he named him Cuba. Cuban, not Mark Cuban, Cuban cigar, but Cuba, just like the country. And my grandfather, who was Dudley Gooding, his real name, his real name Dudley, but they called him Cuba as a nickname because he loved Cuba so much. So then he names his son Cuba. That was my father. Then he has a son and names him Cuba Jr. So technically, my brother is like the third, but anyway. He actually he had a son named Thomas who wound up not named. Papa was broken and all that. But then he had my sister. Right after my sister was born, 1 year to the day, my brother was born. My half brother. My sister April. 1 year later to the day, their birthday, my brother Cuba. My father and my mother were born in Harlem, right? They met in Harlem, both recording artists. My father had a deal. My mom was a recording artist with Brunswick back in the day. She had a group called the Sweethearts, so forth and so on. They met. They started having children. Then they lived in the Bronx, where my sister and brother were born. 5 years when the money was good and Pops got a hit song and all that, he moved to California. Moves to California, and then 5 years after living in California, Mom gets pregnant again with the Oops baby. I mean, with OG, big old OMG, and that's where I was born in Pacoima, California. And then we moved around. We moved around a lot. The money ran out. Pops went to Africa, came back, got blacklisted for going to Africa, had to restart his career. That led to my brother trying to figure it out. He became an actor. I followed him in there on accident, just picked up a script. He said, why don't you try this? And I hit a couple auditions and hit them. So I started off as a child actor and so forth and so on. But before that happened, we were broke for about 5 years. and it was really getting it from the bottom. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, your daddy was rich, and blah, 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 you had rich shit. I don't remember none of the rich shit. I don't remember a dime. My brother, they remember the houses and we had the atrium and the pool, but then it was all gone. They was living in the car. Then your ass was born. I was like, yeah, niggas. So I was always happy, just smiling like a motherfucker, which made me land Wild and Crazy Kids. And then so Wild and Crazy Kids when I was 12 years old. I'd already done Ghost Dad with Bill Cosby. I'd already done Webster, you know what I mean? So I had a couple of little things back out. But when I did Wild and Crazy Kids, I became regular. It means regular check, not just one big paycheck. For 3 years. So then my mom was able to retire. She didn't have to worry about working no more. She just be my man. I was able to sustain and support my mom and my sister while my brother was off chasing the Oscar. You feel me? All the Crazy Kids, 3 years. As soon as that ended, I booked Hang with Mr. Cooper. That went 5 years. And as soon as that ended, I did Smart Guy. 3 more years. Now look up. Now, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no college. Right. I was just work. When I turned 24, John Singleton gave me a call, said I got a script named Baby Boy. And the rest is history. And that was just the beginning. I'm tired just telling half the story. That was 25 years ago.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Check the credits, niggas. Check the credits.
Huh?
Check the credits, niggas. Check the credits. He there. When you said
it's been non-fucking stop. Is this, it's like I got 2 kids now, right? I didn't start having kids till I was 40 because I knew the workload. I knew the attention that I would have to my kids. And it's funny, like when your pops ain't around and you have siblings, it affects each sibling different, believe it or not. Some siblings be like, I'll never be like that. Other siblings be like, nigga, they don't, whether they try to or not, they wind up being just like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It was the latter. And I no offense to my brother, he did what he did, but he didn't have to not be home. He was successful and was on the road all the time. You know what I mean? My pops had success, but then was chasing success, so he was gone and on the road all the fucking time. You know what I mean? Right. I knew I was like, I ain't having kids, so I could sit down for a while. So by the time I was at the point of my career where I can pick and choose my roles, Tubi and all these other movies. Listen, I'll say what y'all want. They say what they want about fucking Tubi. It's wonderful for a couple of different reasons. One, remember I call Tubi the new BET. Remember when BET back in the day, it'll be some bullshit movies?
Bullshit, yeah.
But they've gotten better. Now you say BET is some like, you know what I mean? They got branches and shit and Plus and all this type of shit. Tubi will get there. It'll be Netflix, in a few years. But right now, great for us, but it's got its own unique way. BET, we wasn't able to just put shit on BET. You know what I mean? Right. But Tubi, we can go all 4 of us right now, just put some money together, nigga. That should be on Tubi in about a month. And every time it hit a commercial break, you get a check. People understand how much money's in it. But that's why some of the movies is trash, because they just I shouldn't say that. But they're not technically.
Nah, this is real life. This is real life though. You say it.
Bad because they just give people a checklist. Like I know some directors on Tubi, they go on that list. All it has to, it's got to have this, it's got to have that, it's got to have that. They don't care about angles, they don't care about close-ups. They just get the shot, move on, and turn it in with all the checklists checked off. So now Tubi just out, and if that motherfucker every time it hit a commercial break, you get that ad revenue money, and you set. So since they're getting paid for doing the bare minimum, they don't ever try to step it up anymore. And I'll be like, man, y'all, you really want to do a movie? Holler at me. Give me a script. Get a couple more fucking cameras. Let's get a makeup person, because everybody can't just be shiny and greasy the whole motherfucking. Like, let's figure some shit out here. And then you got other motherfuckers that's eating off it, that's perfecting their craft, and then putting stuff out there. I produced a series. That's what's so funny. We got into that Cameron shit. I don't know if that's one of your questions, so I won't talk too much about it just yet. But he's acting like he just came with this great suggestion. Y'all should save up and do your own shit. Duh, nigga. It's the come together part that's the problem. But that's that's all of us thing. Like, we've been fighting each other for so long. It's hard to be like, hey man, let's all get together. Put all your money in first, nigga. I mean, it's a whole lot of got to get over just mentally as people. But as far as our own shit, we've been doing our own shit. And be actors, all we come together. The cool thing about me is it's because like my brother can't do half the shit I do, in the sense of like come on man, you got an Oscar, you can't be doing this shit. I'll be like, I ain't got one, I'll take it. I'll do that shit. All right. How much I got? How much? Okay.
You want the name? I'll take it. You want the name for the credits? I'll be the good one.
want me to be, and it's fucked up because some movies would be like starring Omar Gooding, and I get shot in the beginning, and that'd be it. Nigga died in the opening credits, nigga. But I'm supposed to. They're like, nigga, I thought he was in this in flashbacks. Or no, I said he dead. Nigga be mad as shit. But yeah, man, it's just
you brought up Cam, and that is one of our questions. How did that? I don't want to call it a beef because beef is street. How did that altercation how did that start?
You know what's so funny? How you don't call it beef. I never wanted to call the records diss records. It evolved into that when it actually got, I won't say disrespectful, but because I still ain't really, I ain't really went there and he ain't really went there. We just jokes. Everybody knows them teeth ain't real, nigga. This funny. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, he's got to know that's funny. Every time you got to stop and swallow, nigga. We know that's funny, nigga. You them teeth, nigga. We see them fucking teeth. Remember the Gap? You was famous for the Gap.
Yeah.
Teeth, nigga. And you think we ain't gonna say nothing? Shit. Your ass would. So anyway.
Right.
So a lot of it is just snapping. Initially, here's what happened initially. You know, podcasts, my hats are off to podcasts. We've created a new lane. We created a new revenue stream on both sides. Y'all, entertainers, athletes, celebrities are getting paid to be on them. Producing them are getting money back the same way I was talking about how Tubi, like it's dope. I love it. So he's at the highest level of it. Got a sponsorship, got a big $1 million deal, so forth and so on. So he's all about, showing viewership and so on. So that's his whole thing. On a personal level, decide whether or not he just don't want none. I'm not arrogant enough to think, man, he just pleased. He can't see me. I just know whoever the fuck I'm battling, whatever it is, I'm gonna give my all, and I feel I'm the best. As I should. Why wouldn't I? You know what I mean?
Right. In real life, though, it's more of a rap battle.
Yeah, but I don't like go out like, who can I fuck with today? Like, nah, nigga, the nigga mentioned my name. I'm the type of nigga I wouldn't bully nobody, right? But if you fuck with me, I'm gonna try to fuck you up. Like I don't care what it is. It ain't if I fuck you up. It ain't. I'm not talking about it fair. I'm not talking about head up fair. You're going to get fucked up regardless, one way or another. Like you know what I'm saying? That with that, that's my hip hop. That's be it a battle rap, freestyle, top of the dome. That's how we used to do in West Coast. We run into a nigga on the street, we just battle. Hey, but let's nigga actor, nigga. I know you can't bar, nigga. Put on beatbox, clap your hands, snap your fingers. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to destroy this motherfucker. And then they find out. You know, the Cameron thing was this. I respect him as a rapper. Do I think his skills have declined? I think he's, put it this way, a friend of mine put it like this. He said, Omar, you're a hungrier rapper than Cameron. And I'm like, facts. He ain't got shit to prove as a rapper. He ain't got shit to prove. He ain't got shit as a rapper. I do, as a rapper. I don't live a rapper. I'm not a rap. You can see a picture. Here's a guy battling Cameron. I love when they did this too. They're like, Cameron, this dude, and they see the picture when I was playing the Disney dad with the tie on and the hat and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm playing the Disney dad, or throw up Wild and Crazy Kids and shit. Like, this nigga's battling Cameron. All right, look, this the thing, man. Not only is hip hop, I've been part of the culture, and it's been part of my just period. Like that goes without saying. I've had a long hip hop journey. I don't think we have time to get in all of that. But
man, we got time. Go.
I did is I met Cameron. With all respect, we did a movie together, right? Because of that, whoever I run into, especially, come on, I work with Snoop Dogg. I work with him. I work with I don't go too deep down the line, but everybody knows that needs to know. I sent him some music. This is me. I sent Cameron some music when he was doing our shit. He listened to it, and then came back. Oh, I heard you. That's cool. That's it. I wouldn't expect, you dope as hell. Let's do a record. No, I just want to let you know what it is. If you want to get down, we can get down. If not, what it is. Oh, next, send me a beat. Cool. Sent him a beat. We never got down. It's fine. But for him to get on this podcast and be talking to 50 Cent and not only say my name incorrectly by adding a junior, but then go on to say that actors like me and Ving Rhames have to sit around waiting for people like 50 Cent to put us in something. The wildness of that entire statement is crazy. We could just start with Ving Rhames. That nigga's been in every Mission Impossible. This man is still and does RB commercial. You don't know how much commercial. The man's not sitting around for shit. As far
What's the name of the movie he did where he what's your boy name that do all the weird type move? The white dude. He was in there and he had the ball in his mouth.
Quentin Tarantino. You talking about Pulp Fiction? Yeah, you.
Pulp Fiction, man. You can't downplay Pulp. You can't downplay a nigga who's in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, hey man.
That's nah.
And like I said, I've been producing shows, been a part of movies, been a part of shows, constantly working stage plays. I've been on tour doing stand-up comedy. Once the right actor strike started, I was like, shit, I ain't sitting still. I went on the fucking road and started doing. I was hosting, then featuring. Now fucking headlining. Now I got 2 tours going at the same time while dropping an album and releasing that and all this. Like I'm constantly fucking working, and not just because someone said you ain't working. Like you know what I'm saying? So that's how the beef started. And again, for me, it was I'm gonna get this song off, blah, let it just get out there. Maybe they'll listen now that I'm beefing with a motherfucker. That's exactly what happened, and the shit went fucking viral. It went so viral that he decided. I'm sure at first he wasn't gonna say shit. But I made every hip hop blog out. Shit that has never mentioned me rapping ever.
Right.
And I was like, damn, that's what I had to do. And that was light work. I had called it warning shot.
No. Light work?
Bruh, look. I ain't gonna lie.
Work, bro.
Light work, yeah. Look.
Light work. That was light work. The first part 1, I was fucking around. I was just like, I wanted to call it warning shot and just kind of, you want a nigga to take the that would write something for this. And I had one in the chamber that I was just ready to hope he'd responded, but he didn't respond. So the one in the chamber, I never released. I still won't do it. It's respectful, but because I was kind of waiting for him to say a lot of different things. It's like, wait. If I was
got one in the chamber,
the war. That's all I'm saying. I'd fuck me up. Go ahead.
You got one in the chamber.
I had one in the chamber that I never released, but this is what happened. So look, I wrote number 1. I wrote 2 songs. Okay, you probably hear me represent my music. I told you I wrote 2. I wrote 2 fucking songs. One was like that, and the other one was the one that I put out. And the other one that I put out is probably more well-rounded. That's why I decided to put it out. It's got a whole bunch of little elements to it. It's got a Cameron sounding beat. So it's like, oh, this nigga trying to beat him at his own game. It's got the simplicity, and I'm not trying to go crazy. Just listen. I want you to hear everything I'm saying and go, man, that shit wasn't bad. And that's what most people, wow, this nigga.
No, I listen.
You know what I mean? So then after he heard that, he comments on it. Ha, ha, ha. I don't want no smoke. Laugh out loud, laugh out loud. I'm like, what's with all the laughing, nigga? Like, you could have just my bad and let it be. My bad, no disrespect. It should have been done. We've been talking about something else. But it was the laughing that pissed me off. So I did a 3rd one, which actually is called Part 2, which is on my album right now, Overstand Me, that just released a few days ago. The Part 2 was really me getting at him. Like, all right, without still not being disrespectful, but really just showing that I got not only bars, but I got lyrical prowess. I know delivery and style. The beat was a little more on some West Coast shit. And I was like, this is who you fucking with if you really want to get busy, right? I thought it was over, my nigga. Or unless I was just waiting for this nigga to respond. I'm like, we give niggas 48 hours. I gave nigga a couple weeks, nigga. We gave him to Kendrick Lamar, nigga. Just come with something. And instead of coming with a record, it's the clever thing. Me, not a rapper, but I did have an album already in the works. Like, there's only maybe 4 new songs on the album since this beef started. Everything else I had already ready to go for this album that I was already. But he responded for his podcast viewers. And he went on his show and did a whole segment and talked about me and said, yeah, it's Omar Gooding. I said his name wrong. And the dude said, oh, yeah, no, wait. His boy said, so let's talk about Omar Gooding Jr. And he goes, see what you did? See what you did? That's what I did. And the nigga wrote a diss song about me. Matter of fact, he probably gonna write a couple of about you right now, right? And they're laughing about it. So, said his name wrong. My bad. I should have said just Omar Gooding, not no Junior, da-da-da-da-da, right? And it seemed like he apologized. Again, we're done here, right? But no. One of his people that sit next to him said, hey, so Omar's gonna be in Bakersfield, California doing comedy tonight. And Cameron just couldn't help himself. He looked right at the camera and said, oh, yeah, that's what he does. He does bowling alleys, barber shops. He'll be at Applebee's next week or some shit like that. And it was hysterical. I laughed. I thought that was some funny shit. But I wrote So then Part 3 came about. You understand me? And now when I did Part 3, here's the crazy thing. Here's where the timeline gets a little crazy. So I wrote part 3. I laid it out there, right? And I was like, all right, let's put this thing to bed, nigga. That's the intro on it. And I start spitting, and I set the record straight about, because the nigga was talking about how he only paid me $7,500 for a whole movie and all this bullshit. The nigga used facts to lie all the fucking time. Fact is, he put in 75. Queen Latifah put in 75. It was 15,000 for like, I don't know, 8 days spread out between 2 weeks. But he said it was a month, and I got $1,200. He just keeps twisting.
Queen Latifah was a part of that.
Let me break it down. So the movie that we did together was called The Percentage. The Percentage, straight to Netflix film. Back in the time when Netflix was really just getting started, like 2000, shit, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, something in there like that, right? So it went straight to Netflix, and Queen Latifah, Flavor Unit, they partnered up with Cameron's production company. And the two of them went 50 costs. I'd get a check from Flavor Unit and a check from this nigga. You know what I mean? So I said, like when I said if it was 15,000, he would give me 7,500 and she gave me 7,500. So in his mind, he's like, shit, I got a nigga 7,500 for a month. Like, yeah, nigga. But you know, you was going half with somebody, nigga. It was 15,000 for a couple weeks. But regardless of it, the movie had Gray, it had Frank, it had Donnell Rollins. It was solid. You know what I mean? Go find it out. Kind of like, ironically, it's kind of like an East Coast because I played, you know, his sidekick, and I'm the New York nigga. And I grabbed my hat when I said it, because the funniest shit about it was I wasn't trying to talk with like a New York accent, no shit like that. They were like, just talk regular, but keep the New York hat on at all times. Like, what you mean? He's like, that makes you the New York nigga because you got the hat on. Anyway, so we did this film, and that's how he got over on me on the little prank after part 3. After part 3, when, you know, I put it out, I released it, and it started getting some negativity in the sense of New Yorkers thought I was trying to start some East-West shit. And I was like, no. That's not against him. Everybody from Harlem kept saying, Harlem, bitch, Harlem, nigga. And I'm going, it's not about Harlem. Both of my parents were born in Harlem. You know what I mean? Right. Like, really, I'm an East Coast nigga born on the West Coast. Really, everybody's from the East Coast. That's just what it is. But I'm just West as fuck because that's where my other brothers, other than my actual brother, raised me. You feel me? But anyway, so I had to steer clear from that shit. And the part 4 came because the nigga pulled the prank with the stomach and the titties on the internet. Now, if you ain't familiar with exactly people, this nigga, he had a brilliant idea. It was yeah, and again, he had it right there in his hands, and he fucking fumbled it right at the fucking right before he ran into the end zone. He had a brilliant idea. I'm gonna book this nigga for a movie, and it's gonna be my movie. And I'm gonna jump out and be like, "Ha, bitch, this ain't a real movie. How do you feel?" Now, it's a brilliant idea in theory, unless you know how movies work. He uses a lot of smoke and mirrors to try to make this seem like a really good idea. It was. I ain't gonna take away from that. Now, here's the thing. For one, it has to be believable. So he has to have somebody who's a producer or a director or somebody to contact me to agree to it. It has to be too good of an opportunity to pass up. Meaning, let's say in this day and age where SAG is so watered down, which is Screen Actor Guild, they pay actors. Actors get shit like $250 a day. It's terrible now. Some people say, damn, I'll take it. That's tough. If you got a name, you should be getting at least a couple thousand, right? But that's for a whole day's worth of work. This man called me up and said, man, I got $2,500 for you for one scene. Not a day, not a whole few hours. One scene, $2,500. I'll fly you to Miami, put you up in a hotel. It's an offer you can't refuse. I said, shit, I even got to fly to Atlanta. That's cool. We'll fly you in, fly you back wherever you need to go. We put up all the money. All right, cool. There's that aspect of it. Pay me half up front. The rest when I got there before I even start working. All right, easy work. I'm paying what I got to do, right? He's got a full camera crew in there. Them niggas ain't cheap. I'm talking a full camera crew, not some just little cheesy little camera.
No, I saw the video. It was a full setup.
Dolly, sound man, lights, camera, booms, and shit. We was doing different angles, but still only one scene, but it was a lot. And you know, makeup lady, all that shit, private dressing room, blah blah blah. He had everything planned out. He spent some money on that. Fair enough. He just signed a deal. Good shit. You know, he's like, fuck it, it's worth it if I get this nigga to do this. He figured that if he put it down on a script, I have to do it. That's just stupidity or ignorance, however you want to put it, without being mean about it. But you be like, I'm gonna write this movie and have all these girls doing all this wild shit because it's in the script, so they have to do it. Do they? No, you don't. Well, how? What part of have to It's paid up front. But anyway, plus, like me knows. So the nigga sent me the script. And this is what his plan was. His first overall thought was, I'm going to get him doing some crazy ass shit. And I'm going to be like, ha ha, look at you, stupid. Jump up and down, bark like a dog, take your shirt off. Ha ha ha. Not even a real movie. Bitch, I'd have been dead. You wouldn't even heard from me no more. That'd have been it. Right? But he sent me the script and I looked at it and it just said that I licked the bottom of a shoe. I said, that ain't happening. What else you want me to do? He's like, oh, we'll talk to the director and figure something else out. He takes off his shirt and does jumping jacks and push-ups shirtless. I said, that ain't gonna happen. What's wrong with you niggas? What the fuck kind of movie are you trying to make here? And they're like, all right, we'll figure it out when you get here. I said, yeah, you will. Now, it's still, he said, here's the new script. And it said he takes his shirt off and does jumping jacks and push-ups. So I said, all right, I see what these niggas is getting at. I know what I'm gonna do. So before I get there, I'll go to Buffalo, New York, because I met up with DJ M80. Shout out one more time, DJ M80. Overstand Me the album. Go get it right now. I'm out in Buffalo. I buy this jersey. It's a Lakers Dodger that buttons up down the middle. It's a baseball jersey, but it's black. It's got the Mamba Forever on the back. I was like, I got to have that. Oh, I'm gonna use this for this little scene that this dude want me to do. I put a tank top underneath. I put the shirt on. We go rehearse the scene. Boom, boom, boom. We're ready to film. They said, now throw your shirt at him. Cool. I unbutton the shirt. I got a tank top underneath. I throw it at him. He said, now I want you to do jumping jacks and push-ups, bitch. I said, I'm not doing jumping jacks, faggot, but I will do push-ups. And I'll give you 20 of them. They said, off camera, they're like, you ain't got to do all the 20. I said, I'm already down here, nigga. Might as well finish these motherfuckers. So I do the 20 push-up. We do the scene a couple more times. That's it. We leave, and, I'm thinking, it's weird shit, but, it could be something good, but that's it. Actors don't really worry about what's coming out. Oh, I did this big movie. That's what small time. I'm like, oh, I was in this movie. Wait till y'all see it. I'm so excited. Oh, it's not coming out. You know how many movies I've done that have not come out? You know how many times I've completely filmed some shit or halfway finished it and it never came out? I've got enough shit. I'm not tripping. He thought that was a flex. The movie's never coming out. Nigga, I don't give a shit if the movie's not coming out. That wasn't it. So he had nothing except, now here's the weird part. For some strange reason, the nigga had a camera facing my dressing room, zoomed in through a black glass. Why? So I'm in the dressing room, fixing the microphone, because you wear lavalier mics, right? And you tape them to your chest and you have the backpack and you put it underneath your shit. I had a tank top on over the overshirt. That's why I had to put it to my. So I'm in there changing and fixing it. The nigga's got the camera on me and puts the camera on himself. It just gets worse from there for him. He was fine with that part of the prank, but he was like, what can I do? I'm going to film myself so you know it's me watching this nigga. Put your titties away, nigga. Ha, ha, ha. I'm in the dressing room, bitch. What makes you think the nigga... Right? So two things that people say. Now just to continue the story, so you know what went through that is, I think for him, he was thinking, ooh, what can I do? I don't got him doing nothing embarrassing, but I got him with his shirt off. Look at the man titties in his stomach. Got him. Now I'm going to put this all over the internet and watch this nigga's dick. And it came out on Tuesday. I took a knee on Tuesday. Wednesday, I was like, whoo, you better come with you. 48 hours is almost up. And then I lab. And I came with part 4 and I flipped all the shit around, which it really wasn't a flip. It's just facts. Like, why are you filming me, nigga? What's wrong with you? Like, what? Like, if whether you use the footage or not, why is the camera in there? Tell me a good scenario. Why is there? Why is it there? What if I took my drawers off and had the chance of something? You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah,
I was shit. I had to think, nigga. Did you do anything crazy? Like, I don't know what I could have done, but what if I did? Like, that's the time drawers on me.
He would have saw something that he might have not wanted to see, huh?
Well, or maybe he did want to see, and that's my point. The problem with it is. Funniest thing, because the nigga went on a Breakfast Club and had the nerve to let this out his mouth. And I'm trying to warn you one more time, nigga. Stop saying he's trying to make me sue him just to prove that I can sue him. That's what he's trying to do, because that's the only way I think, in my mind, that he thinks that I could actually look bad or take an L in this situation. Because it's like, if I sue this, you got the money, da-da-da, which, there's two schools of thought there. But I'm from the latter. I'm from the, nah, nigga, fuck your money, right? But you keep trying me. With every goddamn lawyer in the world, every litigator, please let me represent you. I need this. It's like, Now you may not want the money, but I'll take the please. Let's sue this motherfucker.
For
He talking about he on Breakfast Club talking about I'm sorry. This shit sound. Tell me this don't sound like the stupidest shit you ever heard in your life. He signed a paper that said I could use anything he wants, any footage I want. Ring, door camera, dash camera. What ring is in the movie? Shut the fuck up. You telling me because you have niggas sign some shit, you can have a female put a camera in the toilet and she can sit down?
Yeah. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
real.
I think he's really just trying to make. He's like, oh come on, you know it. He don't mind check and I show him. I made the nigga sue me. That's how.
Drake. Yeah, and then when you sue, they're gonna talk about you like you doing, Dang. Gonna talk about your dad.
That's what they do though.
He sue, but if I do sue, they're gonna be talking on the island. I just turn the internet off for a little bit.
Nah, for real. But like,
birds fly, pelican.
You plan on getting them back or something like that? Besides with the diss song or whatever the case may be, or is it still up? Or you just like fuck it?
So here's where I am with that. Because stupid, it's been nothing but positive and a plus for me. Seriously, across the board. It's funny. He's made some changes. He's made everything now. Oh, me, hey, we need how long you know Cameron? What you talking about? I don't know Cameron. I'm just checking. Pay me all the way up front. Here you go. Damn. All right. How else do we vet this motherfucker? Where do you know? Like, I definitely question shit. I won't take my shirt off without at least looking around the corner. It's changed some shit, right? People say, oh, is there a real beef? Would you see him and be like, motherfucker? Absolutely not. It'd be the fact that he unintentionally did so many great things for me. I can't thank him, but it's one of those things that I'm thankful. You know what I'm saying? I'm on camera. I see him go, oh, you're welcome. No. But I've helped him and he's helped me, I'm sure. And a lot of people live in their own world. You know what I mean? They're the king of their own castle. He's got people around him telling him, oh, you're the best. You know, so he doesn't give a fuck. I don't think he's bothered by the people because he's got some embarrassing shit in his past. Let's just put it out there. If he can get over that, I'm sure he's talking about his teeth for the rest of my I'd be like, was that a camera? You have a camera on dick. Right there. Yes, he was.
So for the record, for the people, it's not no like you said, you see him in the street in real life though, it ain't no let's get it on.
No. Some things that are good, well done, there's always something behind it, I believe. Let me get a little more specific. I think Kendrick Lamar, careful nigga. I think Kendrick Lamar won the battle with Drake. I think it was such a statement, right? But I think he did it completely. So overboard. So like, okay, shit. That there must have been something. Like there was something real in there. You know what I mean? It wasn't just guys fucking around. Like he's like, all right, nigga, let him live. No, I want him dead. Something that we'll never know, in my opinion. With me and the Cameron thing, they was like, damn, really fucking went in on that nigga. Yeah, well, it was me going against him and going against every rapper that knows I got bars, that never collabed when they know that shit could have. No. It's not that deep, but it kind of is. Baby Boy was a hell of a fucking performance. Yeah. Well, that's because it's actually where I'm from. It's actually my niggas I grew up with that kept me fucking safe. And I had no choice with that motherfucker. And it was something that wasn't hard to relate to. Some people say, Crazy Kid's a smart guy. That was some real acting. It was some good acting, but it wasn't acting so far out of my own self that I needed to be, you know what I mean? I get an Oscar for that shit. Like my brother should have got an Oscar, in my opinion, for radio, because we all know that he has no disagreements as far as, you know, mental health. Well, I should say mental health, but, you know.
Boy, you could have fooled me, boy.
Yes, but he's a crazy motherfucker, but he's not, you know, radio teeth. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, lately. I've been like, let me take at the beginning. That shit gets in you and it gets on you. Careful the roads you fucking choose.
You did say that at the beginning.
Fuck no. I always want to be the hero and I want to be the nigga that lives in every movie. When I get a movie, they be like, and he dies at the end, I'll be like, don't you want me in the sequel? They'll be like, okay, you got shot in the shoulder. You got shot in the shoulder. I like that. I like the fuck all that. When I write my music, man, let me tell you something. Sit there and think about it for me. You want to talk about something deep? Because this is crazy. I've always been a lyricist and I always write everything. Everybody be like, that was the best thing I've seen in the comments is, how do we know he really wrote this shit? Oh, that shit brings me such fucking joy. But there's a song, I think the first song of the album, Overstand Me. If you listen to that song, there's that song and then there's part 1 that I spit against Cameron. In both of those songs, I'm saying shit that I feel and that I believe that haven't even happened yet. And they are coming, it's happening. If you look through the tragedies that we've had in fucking hip hop, and I'm gonna say this with all seriousness, I swear they foreshadowed everything themselves. Look at the real fucked up shit. Even Pac.
I was about to say Pac, definite.
That was the beginning. Triple X. All these motherfuckers was talking about suicide and if I'm gone and if I'm dead. I never talk about death if I can help it. If I can help it. If I do something, you okay? I said, oh, that's not what I meant. I meant death of something else. I didn't mean it like that. I talk about winning. Me being on top. And
let me say this, bro. I'm gonna be real. I never knew rapping was a part of your catalog. And when I heard that song, my boy, when this dropped, I'm gonna send him this part so he could verify. I sent him. I was like, man, you know this nigga could fucking rap. like you fucked a lot of people up with that. Like that wasn't.
So here's 2 things about that. The actual factual reason why you don't know at all is because it's also a profession. It's a genre. It's a lane. Hip hop. You got to really live that shit. I'm not a rapper. I don't have a rapper's lifestyle. I'm an actor. That's my job as an actor. I got kids now. You know what I mean? If I was to be a rapper, then I'd have to do it. I'd be on tour. I'd be out there, put every fucking podcast, probably blog, be freestyle on every pod, be getting it out, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. So it's only recently I've sort of morphed into that because the industry is ready for it now because they're listening in. After Tupac, scared to talk about this. They were scared to be that. Then kids started ODing and dying at all these designer drugs. And then it was a young kid that they all have blah, blah, blah. And then the Kendrick Lamar and Drake thing happened. And I think Drake was the best of the youngsters and Kendrick Lamar was the old school battle rapper, blah, blah, blah. But they're around the same age and they went head to head. And then the true lyricist won. I was like, ooh, they're listening, So it was a window. Like I played my album or a couple of my singles for like the DJs and they were saying the same shit. Like, honestly, nigga, I don't think I would have really fucked with you like I do now about 5-10 years ago. Cause it was just kind of different hip hop now. But right now we're listening, nigga, and we hear you. I think it's a good time and hip hop needs it because of how, let's just say it's been watered down a lot. There's still some real niggas, but you got to listen, you got to da-da-da. But you turn on the radio, you don't hear it's not a good representation fully of hip hop and the culture. So just knowing that's the reason why you're like, damn, I know this nigga rap because I had another job that was fully, invested in. I've always had a TV series that drains you, bro. What happened was acting has now taken a turn. Acting right before the pandemic was one thing. Had a lot of stuff going, this and that, and the third, whatever. Then after the pandemic, we had this writer strike, and then we had an actor strike, and the actor strike changed it forever. Because I think it was that plus the pandemic. Now there's no auditions no more. They're like self-tapes mostly. Offers still come in, but these agents are even funnier about offers. I got a good agent too, and he's good. Yeah. Most of the work I do is people just hit me up like, nigga, you are, and this and that and third, right? So because of that, I now have more time really to check out other professions like stand-up comedy. That's a whole lane right there. Been on tour, traveling, developing. Never thought I could do that shit. I'm writing jokes and stuff. Oh, it's crazy. It's fun and shit. But the rush for me is my father, my mother were singers. I love a stage. My dream, what I'm trying to check off the list, is being on the stadium with thousands of motherfuckers saying my lyrics. That's it for me. Then I'll be like, all right, that's it. I'm ready. But unless it happens tomorrow, then I want to take some more time. So, but now I'm just now turning that page and really, sinking my teeth into it. But I'm hitting the ground running because I've been in the studio with all of the names. I can name drop out. I actually up really in the studio with Dre. I ran into everybody in there. A couple of them I pressed play. Most of the time I was just a fly on the wall listening. But all of them niggas know. Right when I dropped, they was like, nigga, we know. About time. What took you? And I can't be like, well, damn, y'all didn't put me on. I don't want you to put me on.
Wait, you say you was in the studio with Drake?
Dre, D-R-E.
Oh, Drake. Damn.
Drake. Not Drake. Dre. But I grew up in it. Like my homeboy's Focus from Aftermath, and he's been with Dre for, I don't know, 20-something. And what he would do is he would make beats for Dre, right? Like Dre has a bunch of producers that work with him, and they'll make beats and then submit it to him. And then he'll take the ones he likes or whatever, and then he'll make them better and show him how to make them better and add stuff. And it's a lot of collaborative effort. If you look at the albums that he's dropped recently, you'll see under producers like 5, 10 motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Creator and all this. So anyway, one of those producers, what he'll do is he'll make the beat from scratch. We'll watch him do the sample and all that shit. And then we'll hear him. When he starts creating the beat, we already start writing. You know what I'm saying? And we just get ready. Then he'll change the beat.
So look, Drake ever produced anything for you yet? Or is he producing anything for you in the future or anything?
What did he talk about, Focus?
No, Drake.
Yeah, so look, so this is the thing. So my man Focus works for Drake, right? Okay. And actually, we got something that we cooking up right now, as a matter of fact. But what I was saying, just to finish the story, was we would write to the beats, and then he would say, all right, I'm done making it. Whoever's up got a verse, you spit. Mm-hmm. So that's competitive shit. So we go in there, our verses, knowing this is Dre's studio. He might hear it, this and that and the third. That's kind of everybody's kind of, hunger and drive. So, he would play the beats for Dre. He would like them, not like them, but sometimes Dre might be like, let me hear it with a rapper on it. So I hear how that shit sounds, somebody spitting to it. And then he play our shit or whoever else was in the studio at that time. So I done heard a lot of the Detoxes that never came out. I done heard a lot of these songs. That nigga remixed Kanye West's Jesus Christian song. He remixed the whole fucking album. He remixed the whole album. But Eminem, everybody was on that album. It was crazy. He had dedications to Kobe, all type of stuff, and it just won't come out. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Right.
Well,
damn.
Next question.
Damn.
Oh man, being that you been in Hollywood for a minute, you know what I'm saying, for a long period of time now, have you ever been to any Diddy parties?
Only one Diddy story, and it's the more I tell it, the weirder it sounds to me because I'm just like, it sounds weird. But maybe I'll tell it and I can tell it the right way this time. And everything is rapid. We did Smart Guy. Smart Guy was on the WB network for 3 years. It got canceled. It was done. Disney picked it up afterwards, not to film more shows, but just to show the 75 episodes. Then it went on Disney, and that's when a lot of people saw it that weren't watching the WB. For that celebration, they sent us to London. I get to London. It's this very fancy hotel. They open tab, charge what you want to the room, drink what you want. We didn't have weed, so we smoked a lot of Benjamin Hedges and drunk some dark liquor. Any fucking way. So we're there for like 8 days, and they got this lobby like club type of thing. And Diddy was there. And I don't remember shit about, it's getting weird. With Cosby? No. I don't recall. It was a lot of drinking, heavy drinking, right? To the fact that we finished, we hanging out in the lobby, go to our rooms, go to sleep. Wake up the next day. Oh, they down there again. We walk over there, right? Just kind of standing near, see what's going on. And a bouncer pulls up on us, me and my cousin, right? And he's like, y'all good? We like, yeah. You good? What's up? He's like, yeah, because I was talking real crazy and reckless last night. We like, where? My nigga. We was pretty fucked up because I don't remember shit about talking crazy to y'all. And he's like, nigga, the way you was talking. He was like, bro, my bad. He's like, y'all better watch that shit. Come on in, man. Come on in. And like open like the rope and shit. And we hung out in the lobby and drank, blah, 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 and had a cool little time. And then that's the end of the fucking story. The wild shit is I always talk to people about casting out what happens when you go to a hotel and the women would be like, oh, what did we do? I said, baby, go to the hotel lobby. Don't take your ass up to the room. When everybody get to go into the room, say good night. You can go to a Diddy party because you know when it's going to change. All right, some people are leaving and some people staying. It's time to go. That's all. So I always laugh when I think of that one story that I have about meeting Diddy and hanging out with him. I done forgot the first time. Like, yeah, did you go to the room and forget, nigga? No, we was in the lobby. Then the next day, them niggas tried to pull like you. Oh yeah, I should have fucked y'all up yesterday. But I see y'all kind of don't know, so it's all good. And we didn't get as fucked up, and we had fun. But when it was time to go, it left. But it's the thing about Hollywood, because people always want to ask me this podcast: were you ever approached? Did you ever see some shit? Was it da da da? The only thing I was ever offered is cocaine. You understand me? They pass the plate around like it's fucking hors d'oeuvres and shit. Some people just go, ooh, thanks, or whatever the fuck they do. You know what I mean? And some don't. Right. No, I'm terrible at peer pressure. If you ask me too many times, I get suspicious. I'm good, nigga. Nah, I don't want to smoke it. I wanted to hit it at first. So you offered it twice. Nah, I'm good. Listen, I would get high off weed, smoke liquor, and be so drunk that I forgot what happened after this point of the night, nigga. That fucking drunk off of just smoking and weed. If I want to get more than that, I'll just smoke and drink more. I have no idea, no clue why people need something else. Why would you need anything? Drink more liquor or smoke the blunt one more time, nigga. Y'all can't even walk and shit, falling down. So I've never understood it. I've never understood the reason for it. I had a friend of mine tell me, your energy is so high. For a long time, I thought you was on coke, man. You can stay up till like 5 in the morning. As long as the tequila on, I stay up. And Vegas, oh my God, I think Vegas is what broke me. But
you sound like me with the tequila. I started off. I've been on sake. I've been drinking sake lately. That sake.
That'll be the best hangover you've ever had in your life. You be praying to God all. You know what? Because the worst hangovers I've ever had, I start off at a sushi bar and have a couple sake bombs, and then go and have some liquor. Oh, nigga, that shit don't hold nothing, especially the sake. But
yeah,
different tolerance, and I think that's why they drink sake rather than hard liquor, because fish don't hold no fucking liquor. Where is this interview gone? Okay, come on.
Hey man, look, this in real life though. We go wherever you going. We don't hold back, bro. We let you go where you want to go. We
talk about it all. We laugh at it all.
Yeah, like this. We describe people. We live every night 6 to 8. So we describe the people. This the porch in the hood where everybody used to just ride up and man, what's good? What's going up? This where you come where you just want to pop your shit. You Omar. You just from the hood. You man look at coming up the street. This where you come at when you want to do that.
I know. I want to come back and do an album review. Have y'all heard the whole album yet, or just like a song or two?
I heard the songs that's put out. I haven't tapped in yet, but I see lately I've been on my R&B. I don't know. I think Toddy might have listened to it earlier, started listening to it. I didn't even know the album was coming out. This is breaking to me.
None of that's me. These algorithms are so crazy, bro. I only got Instagram. I got like 400,000. If I post something, 400,000 people are seeing it. That's not the fucking case. It's just not how the algorithm works. They want you to that shit spread out and so forth and so on. So you got to stay on. There's times. There's peak time. You got to post it at this time, that time. Then you got blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So, it's funny because it's like, in this day and age, you can be your own A&R. Yeah, if you got the time, you just got to stay on that shit. And then you got to hope somebody's checked the internet a week or so. But look, the album is out. It's called Overstand Me. The title track is Overstand Me. That's the first song off the album. And then it goes from there. This being my first full album. Now, I've done EPs. I got one me and Focus put out called The Excuse. That was right after the same year my father passed and when I just became a father. So it's sentimental, but it's hip hop as shit. And it's got this song at the end called Homage, where I'm spitting double time. I'll do a post every once in a while. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm rapping here and shit. Pay homage to the niggas that I love because I love when the nigga go live on the record. Even when he shot, like it's snapping. And niggas is like, oh shit, the nigga over busting. That's from that album from 2019. Then I put out one called Succession. Then I put out one called Trading War Stories with me and Stolly Ray. Succession by Keys to Mogul Ellis. I put out these EPs. This was the first full album. It's got 15 songs and one interlude on it, and it's got a little bit of everything. It's not a whole bunch of Cameron disses. You know what I mean? The For the Culture joint that I did, For the Culture with me and Glasses Malone is on there. Shout out to Black Nails for producing that. I got a song that's going crazy in the strip clubs called Cake and Ice Cream that ends the motherfucker. I got one where I'm flipping double time. I got some introspective shit. I got some stuff that talks about me. I got one for my kids, a couple love songs on it. Not love songs, but there's one called She Got a Hold on Me. Shout out to Aisha Green and Coach Dills. It's got a lot on there. It's got a lot on there. It's got what I call, what my new favorite saying is replay value. It's got a lot of replay. I've been playing this and you just let that motherfucker loop. And every time you hear it, you be like, okay. But it's got a lot of shit.
Full body of work.
Oh, it's a full body of work. And I was going to go super heavy with the interludes and the funny shit, do some comedy. Nah, it's music. It's all music. Even one interlude on there is just the shit that we talked about today about how I got East Coast blood really in me, but I'm a West Coast nigga. So I'm something like a hybrid. You know what I'm saying? So you'll hear that. So I say is like, that's not East Coast. That's more East Coast type of shit. However, all of it's purposeful. You know what I mean? I'm very particular. Everything I do is for a reason. If you listen to something, everything means something. So I love these albums. I haven't heard an album review yet. Yes, I did. I heard one album review. But like, I love these dudes that review music, like for all the Cameron disses, and then I hear them pick out the shit. You know what I mean? I go, yep, that was that ass. So I'm loving this shit. I'm loving this journey, man. And I think I'm about to go ahead and do a tour, man. The kids is grown now. Well, they grown-ish. They grown-ish. They see me.
They can make their own sandwiches and noodles.
All right, they made their own sandwich, man. I got to go. I
got a question though. What's your relationship with you and Flav TV? Like how you met him?
Oh, Flav. So D, the first time I met him, I'm trying to think of the first. I was hoping it would just pop in my head because I met him. We associated in one spot that's not coming to me right now. But he then made the introduction with Real Life Street Stars, and then that sparked the whole podcast journey for me. So I'm eternally grateful with that. But Flavor's he's always just been a real motherfucker. I believe I did first. That's how we got connected on business. It's been solid. There's not a lot of solid motherfuckers like him in the business, but there are enough to keep hope alive.
For real. Shout out to my boy Flav TV. Ooh, that's my dog.
Yeah. A real one. And it's all, even with this all, he's just like, you feel me? So that's a good thing.
Damn. Yeah. So I done checked out a couple of the your interviews you did, the dialogue.
Dialogue was cool. That was the longest fucking interview I did. And
earlier.
Was a hell of a human being, just such a genuine dude, man. And the end, it was fucked up. I always, you feel a kind of way when you the guy of your crew. You know what I mean? You the dude that, all right, everybody, what we doing, nigga? Oh, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? What's now? Let's go. And he was very much a person. He's an alpha male, but he came to my town, and he's from New York. So when he's out here, it was just like, what we doing, And then when what we doing turned into, I'm already doing this, well then, all right. And then when that turned into, ultimately his demise, it's hard not to feel a certain way. You know what I mean? But I would love to see Merlin today. He would have had some type of intervention would have had to happen. He wasn't like into drugs and no shit, but his energy is, when you get into shootouts and shit, like that's crazy energy, nigga. Putting your hands on people and then they responding and shit like that. Like we had so much fun going on. Like, nigga, remember we still got a job. It's not, hey, we're actors. No, it's we got some shit to lose, nigga. Some generational legacy type of shit. You can't just be wilding like that, nigga. And it was a job to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just like, fuck that, I got it. Let's get it. Vegas, fast cars, women, whatever. Let's go. And it's like, all right, to get some sleep, nigga. You can't just, and
100 miles and running.
it always sucks with somebody you ain't like. If that would happen to him in New York, it would maybe I'd have been like, well, I don't know, maybe that's some personal shit. But for it to happen out here and you're not from here, you always kind of feel bad. Like, damn, you gotta know. It should be a cautionary. Watch where you at. You'd be like, I'm a hood nigga. Yeah, but will you go into anybody's hood? Yeah, I will. No, the fuck you won't.
Nah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? I've been in a bunch of hoods with the OGs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I got it. You with me, you good. Okay, well then let's go. I'm just going, you know.
Right.
Kind of what happened. Wrong people. They definitely where it happened and who he was with and who he was fucking with. Nah, he had no business being with none of them, and that's
right.
Unfortunate.
Hey man, I got one more easy question for you, bro. Should be easy.
Come on.
What's your relationship is with Cuban? It's your brother.
Wait,
No.
did you almost spit your drink out? You almost look like you
because he said Cuban like a Cuban cigar. Yeah, both of y'all said that.
It's Cuba. I got it now.
I know.
And one is Cuban. They say Cuban with an N, and then they white people call them Cuba, like scuba diving, which is crazy. And my father, same shit. When we were putting father in the ground, the pastor was like, "In Cuba," we all yelled Cuba. But no, bro is our relationship at this point is what you would expect it to be, given the type of individuals that both of us are. Now, what that means in layman's terms is we have a lot of similarities and a lot of parallels. I have this philosophy about siblings that we're all, as long as you're from same mother, same father, then that's me. If I was born, 9 years earlier, my sister, that's me. If I was born a girl 10 years earlier, we're from the same combination, bam. So that's the fucking. I will murder a motherfucker right now for that nigga, man. That was my sister. My sister got attacked. I was driving through the rain with a pistol in the car, sliding all over the fucking freeway, nigga. This was a couple years ago. Like, it shouldn't have been that bad. But when she said, what? All of us feel the same way about each other. Does that mean we talk to each other every day and are very close? No, not at all. We're very much, I wouldn't say self-absorbed, but life, you got a lot of shit you got to do. It's just, it's constantly a lot of shit. It's very seldomly quiet at this level. See the two of us together, it's always nothing but love. Have we butted heads? Fuck yes. Have we almost fought? Yeah. Did he beat me up when I was younger? Of course. He's 9 years older. The nigga took boxing and karate. What do you expect? No. But now, yeah, I mean, it was even last year. Oh God, even when the Cameron shit started, he said, he texted me, don't be pandering and something, blah, blah, blah. I said, nigga, first of all, what the fuck does pandering mean? This shit, I'm gonna finish this. Lower myself to the blah, blah, blah. Fuck lower my, shut the fuck up, nigga. First, I hate when a nigga try to give you advice and don't know the whole shit. We're not close enough for him to have given me that advice.
Right.
Because if we were closer, he would know. He should have said, that nigga should have known better than to fuck with you. And I'd have been like, you goddamn right, bruh. But instead he felt he needed to give me some advice. Listen, you're a Gooding. The Goodings don't have to lower the, shut your stupid ass up. You should have lowered. You sound so stupid right now. And again, I love him. I respect the fuck out of him. If he came and sat right next to me, I would be smaller. I'm like, oh, it's my big bro. I always feel like that when I'm around.
Right.
Now, other thing, all right, nigga, fuck you. I wish you would. But just on some, it's my brother. But then I turn into also his protector. Because I wish he nigga good. And I know how stupid motherfuckers are. And he can handle himself. Fine. You ain't never heard about him get touched up, ever. Me either, but that's just us. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's absolute love. It's not the same philosophies. When he got in trouble with the law because of, based on what they fucking accused him of, nigga, I called him immediately. I said, nigga, is it time? He said, no, man, no. I was like, seriously, what the fuck? I was in a restaurant and it was breaking news. Cuba Gooding Jr. Where do you see the footage? I said, what the fuck? And I'm staring. Everybody got quiet. We're looking. And you see the lady walk by him and sit next to him. and his hand goes up like this and down like this, and then she gets up and walks away. Then they cut to another footage of him walking, and she walked. And then they cut back to the news anchors, and they, wow, hard to watch. It's like, what the fuck did we just see? That was absolutely the worst footage. Why would you even waste footage on that dumb shit?
Right.
He was charged with forcible touching or some dumb shit. Like, what? Do you know how we used to dance in the 80s and 90s?
Yeah, that shit was when you said it and when you talking about it, I remember like TMZ, Shade Room, everybody was posting it, and I'm like,
what are we looking at? You can't lie to us and then make us see. Nigga, I don't see nothing.
And they went forward full fledged, and I'm like, if this all it takes for a man to get a charge, like,
how fucking terrifying is that?
I'd rather stay inside. I stay inside. I'm out the way.
They made him nigga. So they called him. He said he had to turn himself in. He had to fly to New York to turn himself in. Flies himself to turn himself in, and they still handcuff him and make him do the perp walk. I was like, that right there is when I would have got the charges: resisting arrest, nigga, assault, battery on
a police officer.
Wait. I came to. You're supposed to open the back door. Let me get up in there. Just put me in the cell if you need me to. But I'm not gonna handcuff me and walk me in front of these motherfuckers like I'm some asshole that you just drug out of the. You know what I mean? Like, I was so fucking all that shit. I called him again. Are you fucking serious, nigga? And he said, I'm gonna trust the system. Relax. And I said, all right. But I don't believe in that the remain silent part.
So basically, you and Cuba, y'all two totally different.
Cut from the same cloth. Both very fucking competitive. Both take our shit seriously. Both try our best not to do no bullshit. You know, some shit slips through the cracks, whatever. But you know what I mean? It's just we understand legacy. We understand what we're ultimately doing this for, and that's our children. And also to make our ancestors, our parents, and the people that laid down their lives and lost their lives proud. And we get the overall, we exactly cut the same cloth. There's always, you know, you can always look at it like, I would have did this if I was him, and you should have did, like, you know what I mean? We can always criticize. But God takes care of a lot, y'all. He really does. And in the sense of, like, you know, I've been wronged, just hated on for no fucking reason. And then the exact motherfucker to hell now. And I'll be like, this. You know, it's not for me to have to retaliate all the time. That's why Baby Boy was so strong. The people around me, I should say another reason, around me knew that I couldn't leave you with this story. I was out with a friend of mine. Three of us total. We went to a house party, and it was close to the house that I had. So we just walked there. And my close friend was in house shoes. You know what I'm talking about? And we got there, and I don't think it was a setup, but it was just so many people there that were against us. It was probably, I ain't gonna say the gang affiliation, but anyway. But niggas hit us up. Where you from? Whoa. I remember I stood in front of my house. What you talking about? Where we from? What's up? What's happening? They start throwing bottles and shit. Nobody want to swing, bitch ass niggas. But they throwing shit, so we duck a boom, and then they my nigga with the pistol, bam, hit him cold. He's out. And I went and grabbed him, and I'm holding his head, bleeding now. And they tripping, and they were younger. They were young niggas. It was like some little niggas type shit. And I was like, these motherfuckers. But I really thought my nigga was dead, so it fucked me up. So I'm holding him, and he's unresponsive, hands full of blood. Finally, the ambulance get there. They take him away. And then you know what happens now. I couldn't be a part of that. I just couldn't. I wanted to. I knew, and they going to go handle this. I'm like, fuck this weed shit. And they looked at me like, we know, nigga, but you are all right. And I knew I couldn't. And to get the script, Baby Boy. And I'm the nigga they call when it's time to go get them niggas. Woo! Woo! So that's what's funny to circle all the way back when you like do this scene. That scene means way more to me than you know. So I don't. It was live the moment. Every time I see that scene, I watch it like, what's he gonna do now? I always look at myself like I love that I'm, whether it be my music or my acting. I always, if I watch myself, I'm like, can you watch yourself? Yeah, I watch myself. And I look like, that nigga crazy. Or I listen like, ooh, that nigga snapping. I can listen with fresh ears, and I can watch, like, I can put I act like I'm not me. I'm just watching.
Right.
I watch that scene, and what always gets me is the part where they zoom in on me looking around. It's not the line I said or the boom. It's the he's talking shit. They're lined up, and my eyes are darting around looking to see who's finna come up. Woo woo woo. And it was the same shit I actually did at the very end after we shot Snoop. That wasn't in the script. I shot the nigga. He didn't want to shoot him. I shot him, and then before we ran off, I looked around and I grabbed him and come on. That's the type of shit for me that I fuck with, like on some little small detail type shit. And I don't remember doing it. I just remember watching it going, yeah, that was dope.
It's just a natural instinct when you in that moment.
Like when they shot Tyrese, we thought he got killed right there, and I go, oh, and I'm looking at him, and I shoot, blah, 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 and then I turn back around, and then my knees kind of buckle like that, and then I walk over and shit. I wasn't thinking about nothing. I was just doing the moment. And then somebody told me later, you bit that off of Menace to Society when he bucks his knees. I wasn't thinking about goddamn Menace to Society, nigga. You know, but the culture is in you. Sometimes you just do something.
I'm thinking about that scene. All right. Yeah, that speaking of Tyree, you and Ty still cool? You and Tyree still y'all got a good relationship? Or?
Good. Last time I talked to him was before I dropped the album. We was gonna do a song together. I'll probably circle back with him again. We were because it was about 6 months ago. And I said, I'm getting close to dropping this album, nigga. Let's go. And he said, depends on the record. As honest as you can be, right? I sent him some beats. He sent me some beats. One beat I sent him, he go, well, I like that one. Excuse me. And I put a verse and sent it to him. And he said, damn, nigga, sound like you battle rapping on the corner or some shit. And I was like, yeah, nigga, I kind of am. I'm in the middle of this camera and shit. And that's where it kind of ended. Because creatively, we were in two different spaces.
Two different spots.
I was deep into the and he has this black tie persona. I'm like, well, put on the black tie, nigga. And let's do black tie, big O, nigga.
That's he rap, huh? Didn't he do a rap album?
Yeah, and this is so fucking crazy, nigga, because it's kind of like you was like, damn, I didn't know your album dropped. I don't take that some kind of way. This nigga dropped the album for the soundtrack for the 1992 movie is phenomenal. It's got everybody on there too.
I watched that movie.
Look up the soundtrack for 1992. He just did about the Watts riots, and it's a good movie too. I was at the premiere for that. I said, "Nigga, you did that." He did that. Tyrese, Baby Boy, Annapolis, where he played the Marine dude. He did that shit. That was the first time I seen this nigga acting. I think Baby Boy was close to his character, and then, I mean, obviously, you know, but you know what I mean. It was something he could kind of just, you know, fold into. Not to say he didn't do an extra job. And then this 1992 was kind of the same thing. We had to protect his father. I don't know if you good solid film soundtrack, fucking phenomenal. And I heard that shit snapping on it. Some of the Black Time songs. He's got I believe he's got a whole album of Black Time. But I'm saying you sing that good too. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck. You sing, I'll rap, whatever. You know. But we'll figure it out. I got a lot of collabs. How to do. You know what I mean? They like, you ready? I said, oh, ready. But I get it. I know how the world works. They want to see you, you know, make your own way, improve yourself. Now all the gates and doors are opening, man. So I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go to omargooding.net. I got hella merch on there, man. Like overstand t-shirts, like New York to LA overstand me t-shirts. Like I got t-shirts that say one hit a quitter. I got something that say unstable creatures with booty shorts for the women. Now I ain't turning down nothing my collarbone. Boy, I got all this shit on there, dude. Somebody told me I should do that. I was like, fuck it then. omargooding.net.
Y'all heard that.
Oh, what I got.
I'm gonna make sure. See, like I told you in the beginning, sometimes I'm smart, sometimes I'm not. I'm gonna make sure I put that and it's gonna be in the description, the link, everything. I got you. Yeah, man. Look, again, like we started out saying, bro, we this hour and 15 minutes we at, you'll never get this back. In real life, though, we really appreciate your time, bro. You could have been doing something else. You could have been getting that camera on ass again. You could have been, you know.
I got some fun coming up too. We're gonna let this album marinate for a little bit, and I'm gonna drop something crazy. And then we got a dope tribute we writing right now. I say my writing dude that I'm fucking wrote the hook. Keith Ellis. Uh, it's D'Angelo, man. Tough, man. D'Angelo is another one. You know, we get kind of desensitized when our soldiers fall and died, all that sucks. And then you hear his music, and then you really get emotional. Like, God damn, that motherfucker was really, that's it. He was really the culture. Like, I
Right.
thought, I remember, no, nigga, listen more. Nigga, that was that, you know. A lot of motherfuckers deserve flowers, and, you know, whether they're here or not, some of us just get sick and then just go. So you never get a chance to really just tell them. But, we got a lot of celebrating to do. I haven't really celebrated my father where I should because we still mourning, man. Because you know, it's been 10 years. We still like, ooh, it ain't really almost hit us. You know what I mean? But I have a strong believer that when you pass, if you have children, it passes right in. So I feel like I get more and more like him every day. Everything he used to do that I was so I'm like, damn, that nigga just cut him off mid speech and moved on, didn't he? That all this shit. I'm like, I hope I'm like that when I'm young. I sure am now. I'll hang up on a motherfucker on the phone, nigga. A lot of things he would do that just would, you know, but very social and articulate. You know what I mean? I was always so enamored with how he would speak so eloquently, and I'm sure he didn't go to college, and neither did I. Not as this Gooding legacy. You stop talk mode now. We already at an hour and something, but I love y'all,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Please
Hey,
let me know once you've all heard the album, and then let's do another hour just talking shit about one of the motherfucking songs because it's a story.
man, say less. That's easy work. That's
There's a
matter of fact, I'm about to download the album right now. I'm gonna bump it all day tomorrow. That's how I get.
Oh,
They
bro,
be
we
on
started
like Hot Boy Turk dropped this album, and I was like, man, I don't want to hear that. I'm R&B'd out, and they was like, bro, you can't be talking about people shit, and you ain't listen. So I listened to it, and I was like, damn, this nigga went off.
now you can't stop listening to it. That's dope.
Yeah, it's in rotation. So you know what I'm saying.
Which one is
But
it?
Hot Boy Turk, original Hot Boy Turk from the Hot Boys.
Oh, how about the
That Joseph album, nice, bro.
almost good as that Overstand Me albums. Y'all set that back in there. I just had to circle back.
Yeah.
Drop that in, you dig. In real life, though, bro, we appreciate you.
You got it,
Thank
man.
you.
Shout out to the